Holder. Republican Congressman Patrick Meehan sits on the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee, the congressional panel that is leading this investigation into Fast and Furious, and he joins me now. Congressman, welcome. Good to have you here today.
Nice to be with you today.
So why do you argue that there are people who need to be investigated in all of this, who should be at the top of the list, and they haven't been spoken to about what they knew about this operation yet? Why is that happening?
Because those who we know who are at the top of the department, a principal deputy attorney general has stated specifically that as of this point in time, he himself has not been interviewed in any capacity by the Department of Justice Inspector General. And common sense would indicate that by this time, it would be likely that somebody would have spoken to them if they were doing an investigation in due course. There's a real concern on the part of the Oversight Committee that this investigation is being slow-walked. And as a result, we will not get to the bottom of it. They don't ask those people in the best position to know.
And what kind of response have you gotten when you question them about this? Why would you not speak to the people who are at the top echelons of this operation, or should have been on top of it? Why they haven't spoken to them? Do they give you any response?
Well, it continues to be more of the same, obfuscation and misdirection. I mean, this is part of the frustration of dealing with this. I'm deeply disappointed in the conduct to this point. There was some kind of a statement with regard to how we would not understand the way that the Justice Department works. But the fact of the matter is that it would seem to be prudent by this time to have made that those inquiries. Look, I was a former United States attorney, and I certainly appreciate that there may be times where investigations are built and information is developed so that you are able to confront a witness with new or credible information they might not otherwise know. But it doesn't seem that this investigation, with so many pieces of information out there, is going to bring something new.
And Eric Holder, the Attorney General, has said that he will not discipline anybody with regard to this operation until the investigation is complete, right? So, I mean, this pushes the timeline considerably.
Well, that's exactly right. How do you know who to discipline unless you're asking the real questions and asking the tough questions? And that's the real concern we have from the beginning, is that this is, where does this investigation go with regard to not just authority but knowledge all the way to the highest echelons of the Justice Department?
What's the next step for you? I mean, would you push to have a different person assigned to this case? I mean, would you go to that level?
Well, I know that there are certainly circumstances where if a compelling case can be made, there would be a request for, an independent investigator. But I think at this point, my experience with the Inspector General in the Department of Justice has generally been that you're going to find a somewhat detached person, and that they will do their best to get to the bottom of an issue. I'm just concerned about why these questions haven't been asked to this point in time, and it seems as if there are people who are high up that should have been.
Congressman Meehan, thank you very much for the update.
My pleasure.
We appreciate it. And there